Namaskar. We'll start today's session with recitation of Ved mantras. We'll pick up certain Ved mantras from Shukla Yajurveda. We will practice postures, breathing techniques, and then today we'll talk about Karma Yoga, chapter 3 of Bhagavad Gita, and then conclude the session with one devotional song, Kasturi Tilakam. Let's start with the recitation of Ved mantras. हरिः ॐ महाशुः शिशानो रखवो न भीमो घनागणः शोभनचर्षणीनां सङ्क्रन्दनो निमिष एकवीरः शतगुंसेना अजयत् साकमिन्द्रः सङ्क्रन्दनेना निमिषेण जिष्णुना दुत्कारेण दुष्यवनेन जिष्णुना तदिन्द्रेण जयत सहजञ्जुधो नरैकुहस्तेन वृष्णा सैकुहस्तेः सनिखङ्गिभिर्वशि सगुंसिष्ठा सयुध इन्द्रो गणेन सगुंसिष्ठदित् सोमपाबाहुषर्जुगधन्वा प्रतिहिताभिरस्ता बृहस्पते परिधियारथे नरक्षोहामित्रान् अपबाधमानः प्रभञ्जन्सेनाः प्रमणो जुदाजयन्नस्माकमेध्वरितारथानां बलविघ्नाय स्थविरः प्रवीरः सहस्वान्वाजि सहमानौग्रः अभिवीरो अभिसत्त्वा सहोजा जैत्रमिन्द्ररथमातिष्ठ गोत्रविदं गौविदं वज्रबाहुं जयन्तमप्रमणन्तमोजसा इमगुं सजाता अनुवीरयध्वमिन्द्रगुं सखायो अनुसगुं रवध्वम् अभिगोत्राणि सहसा गाहमानोदयो वीरः शतमन्युरिन्द्रः दुष्यवनः पृतनाकाडयुध्योऽस्माकगुंसेना अवतु प्रयुत्सु इन्द्र आसानेता बृहस्पतिर्दक्षिणा जघ्नः पुर एतु सोमः देवसेनानामभिभञ्जतीनां जयन्तीनां मरुतो जन्त्वग्रह्म इन्द्रस्य विष्णौ वरुणस्य राज्ञ आदित्यानां मरुतागुंषड्ब्रह्म महामनसा भुवनच्यवानां गोखो देवानां जयतामुदस्तात् उदर्गयमघवन्यायुधान्युसत्त्वनां मामकानां मनागुंसि उदत्रहन् वाजिनान् जयतां जन्तु घोषाः अस्माकमिन्द्रः समृते खुद्वजे कस्माकं जायिकवस्ता जयन्तु अस्माकं वीरा उत्तरे भवन्त्वस्माम् उदेवावताहवेखु अमी काञ्चितं प्रतिलोभयन्ति ग्रहाणां ज्ञानवे परेहि अभिप्रेहि निदररशुशौकैरन्धेनामित्रा सतमसा सचन्ताम् अवसृष्टापरापतशरवे भ्रमशगुंसिते गच्छान्मित्रान् प्रपद्य स्वमामि काङ्कञ्चनोचिकः प्रेता जयता नरेन्द्रो वः शर्म गच्छतु उग्रावः सन्तु बाहवो नादृशा यथा सतः असोजासेना मरुतः परेखामभ्येति न ओजसा स्पर्धमाना तामुहत तमसा प्रवतेन जथामि अन्यो अन्यन्न जानन्न यत्र बाणाः सम्पतन्ति कुमारा विशिखा इव Tanna Indro Brihaspatiraditehe Sharma Jachatu Vishwaha Sharma Jachatu Marmanite Varmana Chadayami Somastva Rajamrate Nanuvastama Urorvariovarnaste Krinotu Jayantan Deva Madantu. Now let's start practice of postures and breathing techniques. We'll stand now and start some standing exercises. So first we'll offer salutation to Lord Shiva by saying Om Namah Shivaya thrice or 2 seconds, U 3 seconds and Ma 5 seconds. Like this. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. First thing we do is warm up exercise, Dridgati. Clench your fist, thumb inside, and then move your hands back and forth, and then lift your legs up and down. Try to hit yourself on your back, folding the legs completely, and then breathe out, breathe in, breathe out loudly like this. Let's do some other subtle exercises. This one is called Mani Panchakti Vikasak. Stretch your arms in front of you, keeping fingers together. Roll your wrists upwards. Stretch your fingers completely when you are rolling your wrists upwards. And then drop your wrist and keep your fingers very loose when you are dropping your wrist. Stretching the fingers completely when rolling your wrist upwards and keeping the fingers loose when you are dropping your wrist. Clench your fist, thumb inside, drop your wrist, raise your wrist. Now roll your arms, roll your wrist like this. And then reverse. Same thing, keeping hands in front of chest. Roll your wrist upwards. And then drop your wrist. Fingers together. Completely stretch when you're rolling your wrist upwards. Fingers very loose when you're dropping your wrist. Clench your fist, thumb inside. Roll your wrist upwards. And then bring your wrist forward. Just the wrist movement. Keeping the fingers on your shoulders, fingers together. Roll your arms like this. This is called Skandha Shakti Vikasak. Beautiful exercise for your shoulders. Strengthens your shoulders, alleviates any problems around your shoulders, and then do the reverse. Keeping hands aligned around your thighs, roll your head upwards and slowly bring your head down. Roll your head upwards and then bring your head down. Now turn your head towards your left and then slowly turn your head towards your right. Now keeping head and neck still, look extreme left and then slowly turn your gaze towards your extreme right. Then again move from right to left very slowly. Repeat it couple of times. Now look upwards and slowly bring your gaze downwards. Then again move your gaze upwards very slowly and bring your gaze down. Repeat it couple of times. Now next is Karn Shakti Vikas. Block your ears with your thumbs. Close your eyes with index finger. Close your nostrils with middle fingers. Keeping ring fingers above lips and little fingers below lips. Make circle-like shape from your mouth and then inhale through mouth as much as you can. After you inhale, puff your mouth with air and then bring your chin down and hold the breath for a comfortable duration. And when you want to exhale, exhale through mouth again. Now let's perform Surya Namaskar. Just camera a little bit. Okay. First we'll do Pranayama. Feet together, palms together, fingers pointing upwards and palms near your chest. And we will inhale and exhale at each step. We'll start with Pranayama. Exhale. Hastuttanasana. Inhale, stretch your arms upwards, arc your body backwards. Padhastasana. Exhale, bend forward without bending your knees. And place your palms on ground and move your head closer to knees. Ashwatthana. Inhale, stretch your left leg backwards, roll your head upwards and then look upwards. Parvatasana. Exhale, both feet together, form mountain pose. Ashtanga Namaskar. Maintain post exhale state on your toes, knees, chest and chin. Bhujangasana. Inhale. Parvatasana. Exhale. Ashwasanchalanasana. Inhale. Bring your left foot in between two hands and roll your head upwards. Padhastasana. Exhale. Bring both feet together, bend down and then move your head closer to your knees. Hastuttanasana. Stretch your arms upwards, arc your body backwards and then Pranayama. Exhale. We'll do one more standing exercise before we move on to sitting exercises. Interlock your fingers, stretch your arms upwards and then turn your body towards your left. Then turn your body towards your right. Now let's perform some sitting postures. This is called Pavan Muktasana. Beautiful pose. Just keeping your toes together, knees together. Bring your chest closer to knees. Interlock arms around your legs. Keeping head and neck still. Either look straight or close your eyes. Meditate, recite mantras, or follow your breath, or focus on a object you like, and stay in this position for a comfortable duration. Now, next one is called Vajrasan, keeping toes together, fold your legs, keeping toes together, knee, heels wide apart, place on top, sit on top of your legs, and then straighten your spinal cord, and then comfortably sit in this position for some time. This is a beautiful pose which alleviates your backache problems, strengthens legs, also tones digestive system, and beautiful pose that can be performed after meals also helps in quickly digesting the food. Now next is Simhasan. Balance your body on your toes, knees wide apart. If you have challenges with balance, rest your knees on ground like this. Otherwise, balance your legs like this. Bring your chin down. Open your mouth as much as you can. Stretch tongue outside mouth. Then look at spot between eyebrows and roar loudly couple of times. Simhasan is amazing pose for toning your respiratory system, beautifying your facial muscles. It also strengthens teeth and gums. Good stress buster pose. Another pose is also next one is also for stress removal. It's called Makarasana. And then all you have to do is stretch your arms, place one hand on top of another, rest your forehead on ground, and then stay in this position for a comfortable duration. Next one is Yog Nidra. Turn over, lie down on your back, legs fully straight, hands fully straight, palms facing upwards, hands little away from body. Release complete control over all parts of your body. Feel completely relaxed. Now intensely feel each and every part of body starting with little toe on left foot. While you are feeling it intensely, slowly breathe in and breathe out. Now move to next toe. Feel it intensely, and while you are feeling it intensely, breathe in slowly, breathe out slowly. Likewise, cover all your joints, toes, knees, ankles, fingers, all organs in your body, and then move from little to on left foot all the way to top of your head. Now let's practice some breathing techniques. You can sit in Padmasana or you can sit in Sukhasana, whichever way you feel comfortable, keeping the fingers, last two fingers together, and then fold first two fingers so that it is easy to move your fingers to channelize breathe. Block your left nostril. We'll first practice Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Block your left nostril. Inhale through right very slowly. Close your right nostril and then exhale through left very slowly. Again inhale through left and exhale through right. So side you are exhaling, you inhale from the same side, and side you are inhaling, you exhale from opposite side. Let's do it for some time. Now we'll practice Bhastika Pranayam. Longer inhale, keep extending your chest upwards to extend the duration of inhale, and then exhale normally. Now next is Kapalbhati Pranayam. Normal inhale, extended exhale, and then when you start exhale, contract your abdomen muscles and continue contracting your abdomen muscles till you exhale completely. And the way you do it is you just force your contraction and then continue contracting like this. Now let's practice it for a minute or so. Now Bahi Pranayam is very easy to perform. All you have to do is exhale completely. After you exhale, maintain post exhale state with 3 contractions. Bring your chin down, contract your abdominal muscle, and then pull up your bottom muscles. And then maintain these contractions for a comfortable duration. And when you want to exhale, before exhaling, before inhaling, you contract and expand your abdomen rapidly, and then stop all the kriya, all the process, and then inhale from nostrils again. So let's start with forcing the exhale out, then 3 contractions, then rapid contraction of abdomen muscles towards the end, and then release all contractions, and then inhale through nostrils. Next pranayam is Ujjayi Pranayam. Inhale with full intensity through your nostrils, making hissing sound from your throat like this. And exhale very slowly through left nostril without making any sound. Next is Shitkari Pranayama, keeping teeth and jaws tightly together. Get a big smile on your face. Then inhale through mouth as much as you can. After you inhale, close your mouth, hold the breath for a comfortable duration, and then exhale through nostrils. So inhale through mouth, keeping the teeth and jaws tightly together, hold for a comfortable duration, and then exhale through nostrils. Now, Shitli Pranayam, slightly different variation. Inhale through mouth only, but you stretch your tongue outside mouth, fold the sides of the tongue, and make a pipe like shape from your tongue. And then inhale through the pipe shaped tongue. After you inhale, close your mouth, hold the breath for a comfortable duration, and then exhale through nostrils. This is how it is performed. Brahmari Pranayam next. Close your ears with your thumbs, press your index fingers on your forehead, close your eyes with middle fingers, last two fingers around your nostrils. Inhale through nostrils as much as you can. After you inhale, leaving little passage, make B like sound, which is produced by saying hmm, and continue making B like sound till you exhale completely. Let's do it together now. Plavani Pranayam is next one. Inhale through nostrils as much as you can. After you inhale, bring your chin down. Hold the breath for a comfortable duration. When you want to exhale, bring your head back to normal and then exhale through nostrils again. Sukhpurvak Pranayam now. Block your left nostril. Inhale through right in 12 slow counts. After you inhale, close both the nostrils, hold for 48 slow counts, and then exhale through left in 24 slow counts. 12 is to 1 is to 2, 4 is to 2 is the ratio. 12 to inhale, 48 to hold, and then 24 to exhale. Let's do it for this side first, then we'll repeat it for other side. Let's repeat it for other side. Now block your right nostril. Inhale through left in 12 slow counts. Close both the nostrils. Hold for 48 slow counts and then exhale through right in 24 slokams. Today we'll talk about chapter 3 of Bhagavad Gita, Karma Yoga. In chapter 2, Lord Krishna explains path of yoga of action and yoga of knowledge to Arjuna. Then in chapter 3, Arjuna asks, Jayasi chet karma se matat buddhir janardana tat kim karmani ghore mam niyojesi keshava. If yoga of knowledge is superior to yoga of action, why are you making me do all these acts which will lead to killing my own relatives, friends, and teachers? Lord Krishna says, Nahi kachit shanamapi jatu tishtat karma krat. There is not even a single moment in life when we are not doing work. We are always engaged. There is always action. For our livelihood also, we have to keep working. Niyatam kuru karma. Shariratra pita, the journey of this body requires us to perform all the actions. And one should always focus on what is the intrinsic value you are bringing for your actions. The real value should come out based on the actions. There should not be any moment in life where you are just doing the actions for showing off, like reading the book, but not really focusing on the content and thinking something else. Karmendriyani samyamaya smara indriyartha vimanata mithyachara uchyate. Outwardly, you are appearing like doing actions, but inwardly, you are not doing actions. That is something completely one should avoid when performing actions. साधु भया तो क्या भया माला पहनी चार बाहर भेष बनाया भीतर बनी भंगार. So this is what Kabir says, that you cannot be like a sadhu or a saint who is all colored with different colors on the forehead and everything, but internally he is not elevating himself and not controlling the mind. That's first thing, that we are always performing actions. And then when we perform actions, there is a close linkage between actions and sacrifices, right? Our actions, which are extended actions, are sacrifices. And then sometimes that's the difference between the good and great. The great people make sacrifice. We should not just live for ourselves, do for ourselves. It's always give back to society some way or other way. Stan Bhogani wo deva dasyante bhavata tirdan prattaya yo bhukte nistene evasa. One who doesn't share with others and eats alone is like a thief. It's not that we are responsible for all the resources. These resources exist. We just tend to get portion of those resources through our own wealth, which we think it's our wealth, but it is again, it is existing here only. So it is all, everything exists here. We just used it. And then never one should think that this is all mine. Prakriti kriyamanami gune karmani sarvasha ahankara vimarta karta hamiti manyate. It's all nature which is working. If we think that I am the doer, I am the one who is responsible for anything, that's a very foolish way of thinking. When we talk about actions, when we talk about actions and sacrifices, right, you would have heard this beautiful verse, Annat bhavanti bhutani parjanyat anna sambhava yagyat bhavati parjanyo yagya karma samudbhava. Karma brahmodbhava vidhi brahmaksha samudbhava tasmat sargata nityam yagya pratishthitam. Which means that production of food depends on rain, rain depends on sacrifices. Now, we might say how rains are depending on sacrifices. You can say that places where there are a lot of places on earth now because of ignorance of humans, whether due to industrialization or excess. In certain areas, there are droughts now. So rains are related to sacrifices, and then production of food is dependent on rains, and then survival of humans is because of food. And then we have to just maintain this chakra and keep performing sacrifices. And when you look at whatever great people do in the society, they leave a example for others. यद्यदाचर्यश्रेष्ठ तत्तदेवेतरो जनस्य सयत् प्रमाण लोकस्तदनु avartate. So whatever great person does, rest of the people tend to follow this. That's why you have in our social networking world, you have a concept of followers. Like a lot of people follow a lot of great folks in different areas, and then when we are great, it is our responsibility that we lead all our followers towards right path. So that's also important in terms of being taking that accountability of a person who can serve as a beacon to the society. And then last thing I would say is that uh, why do we commit sins, right? Where do we go wrong? So that question is asked by Arjuna in chapter 3. Athakenam prayuktam papam charitum manusha. So how does man end up committing sins? So Lord Krishna says, Kram esha krodha esha rajogun samudbhava mahashnam mahapapma vidyanam ihmerinam. So all these desires, element of passion, and then anger, these three are the reasons we tend to get into acts which make us commit sins. And then we should always realize that we are gifted with different faculties. इंद्रियाणि पराण्य हुंद्रेभ्य परम मनसस्तु परा बुद्धे बुद्धे परसस्तु स एवं बुद्धे परम बुद्ध्वा संसत विदात्मान मन जहि शत्रु महाभाव काम रूपम दुरासनम. Beyond body it is senses, beyond senses is mind, beyond mind it is intellect, and soul is superior to intellect. Knowing that soul is superior to intellect, leverage your intellect to control your mind. Mind is like horses, and then intelligence is the rein, which is like holding the horses together. And then soul is like owner of the chariot, right? So this is how the entire life is. Now, with that, we will move to last part of today's session. We will recite one bhajan and then we'll conclude the session. कस्तूरी तिलकम ललाट पटले वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभम कस्तूरी तिलकम ललाट पटले वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभम नासाग्रे वरमौक्तिकं नासाग्रे वरमौक्तिकं करतले वेणुकरे कङ्कणम् सर्वाङ्गे हरिचन्दनम् सर्वाङ्गे हरिचन्दनं सुललितं कण्ठे च मुक्तावली गोपस्त्री परिवेष्टितो गोपस्त्री परिवेष्टितो विजयते गोपालचूडामणि 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 हे कस्तूरी तिलकम ललाट पटले वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभम. With that, we'll conclude today's session. We'll connect again, same time, next Sunday. Namaskar.